handsome guy behind the desk is me. Now, I've been in the newspaper racket over 25 years, and a lot of names have crossed my desk. But there are two I'll never forget. Kurt Rowland and Theodore Wolfe. Rowland was a West German computer genius on loan to the U.S. space program. He and his wife took a vacation up in cottage country, which turned out to be permanent. The bodies were never found. They left a 2-year-old daughter in Germany, but she also disappeared. That was 25 years ago. Theodore Wolfe was the guy who owned the island the Rowlands were staying on. He claimed to have just come over from Germany himself. Nobody really knew anything about him. Supposedly, the Rowlands were his friends. It was Wolfe who just happened to find their rowboat overturned. He claims it was an accident, and the police believed him. Recently, I hired a sports reporter who wants to become the next Woodward and Bernstein of tabloid journalism. But Jack Tanner has got more enthusiasm than experience. There isn't anything he wouldn't do for a story, even if he doesn't have to.
You have anything left? Same time next week?
We don't want to spoil each other.
I'll take that chance.
All right, I'll give you a call in a week or two.
Sure you will.
Look, I really like you. It's just that I'm very busy right now.
Covering Pee Wee hockey?
I'm not on the sports beat anymore. I'm an investigative reporter for the Probe now.
That sleazy tabloid?
Hey, it's not sleazy. Just does things with a different approach.
Jack was barely out of diapers when the Rowlands disappeared. 25 years later, he was being contacted by an anonymous person claiming to know of some documents that would incriminate Theodore Wolfe.
Tanner. Pervert.
Was that your deep throat?
No, sir, it wasn't.
The drop-off spot was a newspaper box. He was waiting to find out where and when.
Tanner?
The box in front of your building. Right now.
I love you.
Like most rookies, Jack tends to forget about details. Like the one thing you got to have for a newspaper box.
Sir, do you have change for $1? Sir, excuse me, could you lend me a quarter?
Yes, Lord.
Deb! Deb, can you lend me a quarter?
So what?
For the box.
Jack, you work for the Probe. You don't have to pay for a paper.
I know, I'll explain it all later, please.
Sorry, Jack. Thought I had one.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, you don't understand, ma'am. I work for the paper.
Help, please. Please.
Somebody was trying to connect Theodore Wolfe with the murder of Rowland and his wife. But using Jack to take on Wolfe was like asking David to take on Goliath without a rock in his sling.
Almost finished. This is going to blow the roof off of Wolf's operation.
I put a copy on my desk. I'm meeting with the legal tomorrow morning at 8.
Mm-hmm. Tanner.
You want to do a few push-ups tonight?
Hi.
In my time, I've worked for some of the most respectable rags in the country, but I found I was taking life a little too seriously. So I joined the Probe. Look, I don't care if they haven't killed anybody yet. 10,000 pounds of water pressure shooting up at any moment is a deadly situation. I want to use the headline, Killer Toilets on Rampage. All right, then try this one. Citizens threatened by giant enema. Print them both. We'll decide later. Legal wouldn't buy it.
What?
Too many holes.
What the hell is some canny-ass lawyer doing telling us?
Listen, they're doing their job and a hell of a lot better than you are. Welcome to the real world, Jack. Wolfe is one of the most powerful men in this country. No one knows what he's doing because he wants it that way. His wife died 30 years ago. His daughter hasn't seen him in years. And the best reporters in this country can't find a thing on him.
They don't have an inside source.
Jack, we're a small paper. Unless we have Wolfe by the balls with both hands, he'll shut us down before we know what happened. And we'll both be on the street selling papers. Kurt Rowland.
What about him?
He's your weak link. We know even less about him than Wolfe.
There no. Computer pioneer in Germany, came to Canada 25 years ago, and then he disappeared. Wolfe's whole computer business started with a technology Roland brought from Germany.
So, where is he?
I don't know.
Exactly. So get something on him, and maybe I can print your story.
How?
Your source.
She doesn't exactly take orders. I don't know who she is. I don't even know how to get hold of her.
It's your story.
I'll find a way to get in touch with her.
Be careful, Jack. Wolfe is a real heavyweight.
Hey. In this corner. Jack, the bear.
Tanner, you're ugly, but you got balls.
Kind of like you 95 years ago.
Get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Citizens threatened from behind. There were a few things I wasn't telling Jack. For one, 25 years ago, I had been assigned to the Rowland disappearance, one of my first stories. I was sure Wolfe had killed Rowland and stole his computer designs to start his own business. But without those design documents, all I had was a fairy tale where only the bad guy lives happily ever after. Now, a mysterious woman was claiming to know where the documents were. But anybody trying to use that information against Wolfe today had to be crazy and probably dangerous.
Listen, sweetheart, I don't have much time. There's a guy with a gun trying to turn me into Swiss cheese. I was hoping Jack Tanner was here to help me, but he's out on his first big case. So leave a clue. Maybe you'll be luckier than me.
Hello. Hello.
Southwest corner. Bay in front. In 5 minutes.
Who are you?
Jack's plan seemed simple enough. Don't pick up the envelope. Force the mystery woman to retrieve it herself, and then confront her. But Jack had never done a stakeout, and he made a few mistakes. He didn't have a clue what she looked like. He was too far away, and the traffic blocked his view. Claims it was a hunch, but then Jack has a tendency to exaggerate a little. In any event, he decided to follow that particular lady. I can understand what was going through Jack's mind, because I had traveled the same road 25 years ago. He could smell a big story. Theodore Wolfe was one of the most powerful businessmen in the country. Nail him with murder, and Jack would be looking at the cover of People magazine. Hell, he could even write a book. The film rights might be worth a fortune. But there's a slight difference between minor league sports reporting and investigative journalism. In sports, you criticize the team, they ban you from the locker room for a few games. But get in the way of a man like Wolfe, and he can ban you from the locker room of life, permanently.
So we finally get to see your pretty face up here.
Damn it. She does that to me all the time. She was supposed to wait for me. Excuse me, sir. That lady with the funny hat was supposed to meet me here. You wouldn't happen to know where she was going, would you?
Wolfe Island.
Of course, that's right. Wolfe Island. Thank you. I'm in Honey Harbor, about 100 miles north of the city. She took a water taxi to Wolfe Island.
The first thing I told Jack was to get his ass out of there as quickly as he could. 25 years ago, I tried to get to Wolfe Island. Instead, I got a free lesson on the true meaning of fear, courtesy of Theodore Wolfe. Oh, I knew there were a lot of things hidden on that island. I just thought the price was a little too high.
You become a real woman? Pretty isolated up here. I'd be glad to drop by later on, make sure you're all right.
Don't you worry about a thing. I've been looking after this island for over 20 years. I'll make sure nobody bothers you, Miss Wolfe. And don't you worry about my little friend there. He's harmless.
If you treat him right, like I do. You wouldn't happen to know where Wolfe Island is, would you?
Oh, sorry, I just started working here.
Here, keep the change.
Thanks.
Excuse me. I think I might be able to help you with that.
Great.
Ranger Nick Webb, at your service.
City slicker, Jack Tanner. I'm lost.
Well, that's what I'm here for. Now, you're looking for Wolfe Island, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's not on this map. What you need is someone that knows their way around these waters, and I would suggest the water taxi.
Thanks. I'll try and book one for the morning.
Isn't that something?
What?
Hasn't been a visitor there in over 25 years, and today we got 2. You a friend of hers?
We, go all the way back to grade school.
You enjoy your stay with us, yeah?
Thanks.
The people up there always were difficult to read. You could never tell how much they really knew, or if they knew anything at all. I was afraid Jack's enthusiasm would blind him to any potential danger. After all, it's the dangerous ones that play dumb.
You like that paper?
Can't read.
I'd like to rent one of your taxi boats.
Depends where you want to go.
Wolfe Island.
She ain't working now.
Yesterday afternoon, she was working just fine.
Today, she ain't working.
Hey. Thanks for all your trouble.
Boats have to be back by 6. I keep the deposit if you put any dents in it. Hey, you sure you know where you're going? Hey, miss! I just want to talk to you!
I just want to talk to the lady for a minute.
Wolfe Island's private property. You step off that boat, you'll be swimming back. Won't last too long in the water, either. Not wearing a 100-pound necklace.
Hey, I just want to talk to the lady for a minute. Fine.
Tanner, I hope you enjoyed your stay with us. That was lovely.
Thanks very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Coming up on the right. There's an old boathouse at the back. It was used as a cottage years ago, but it's boarded up now. There's a new place on the open water side, but I never actually seen anybody there. You sure you don't want me to wait? I didn't really expect Jack to listen to me. But there wasn't much I could do. The police would only arrest him for trespassing, especially if they found out he was from the probe. At this point, Jack would have been better off up the proverbial creek without a paddle.
Hello? Miss? Jack Tanner. Reporter from the National Probe. I just want to talk to you.
Hi. I'm Boy. I'm the caretaker.
I just want to talk to the lady.
Welcome to the Twilight Zone.
Can you tell me how to find her? Hi. Boy, am I ever glad to finally meet you. The stuff you've been giving us so far is great, but we really have to get some more stuff on this Kurt Rowland. Where's he gone to? Is he alive, even? I know what you're afraid of. Don't be. You can trust me. I won't reveal you as my source. In fact, I can't, can I? I don't even know what your name is, and I don't want to know what it is.
Ashley Wolfe. And I would like you off this island immediately.
Hey, wait a minute. I followed you all the way up here.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
We're going to nail Theodore Wolfe, expose his whole scam?
You realize the stupidity of what you've just said? Why would I want to expose my own father?
I don't know. You're the one who phoned me. You started it all.
I've never seen you or heard of you before.
What the hell is going on here? Are you some kind of crackpot or something with Norman Bates here as your sidekick?
Careful, Mr. Tanner. You're trespassing on private property.
Fine. I don't need you. I can get the story all on my own. Don't you worry. The sooner I get off this island, the better. Now, the plane's already gone.
Boy, get this man a boat. Get him a boat. Boat?
There's one in the boat house.
Fine. Do you think you could take me there, please?
There's Alice. Zoom! Pow!
What's the matter?
I'm not allowed to go in there.
Why not?
I don't know.
Well, those boards should be pretty easy to get off.
Will you help me with that door?
I can't go in there. I'm not allowed to.
All right, you don't have to go in there. I will go in there. You just help him with the door.
Okay, big guy, you don't have to go inside. I think I can manage the door all by myself. time capsule. Memories?
There's your boat.
I can't go in that thing. Take me a day to paddle anywhere, and it's almost dark. I'd never find my way.
Nobody asked you to come here.
Look, I could sleep here. Tomorrow morning, I'd be history.
No.
You can't send me out in that canoe at night. It'd be almost murder.
Well, you can't sleep in here. But there is an extra room in the cottage, and I suppose you could stay there tonight.
So there is a heart in there after all.
One word about me or my father, and it's the canoe tonight.
I just quit working.
Let's go.
You know what they're doing? Well, they're,
Making love.
Are you two in love?
Would you explain to him the meaning of the word impossible?
Aren't the pieces supposed to be facing up?
I used to do it like that. It's too easy.
Out of the country for a week. Look, you better get the message to him as quickly as you know how. Just tell him it concerns Wolfe Island. Oh, and if you can, find out where his daughter is.
Boy, you need a drink.
Stark never let me drink.
You have to corrupt the child in one night.
This child is as old as you and me, Miss Wolfe. And he's never been laid or drunk.
All the important things, right?
What's laid?
Well, what the turtles are doing.
So laid is the same as love.
Sometimes.
I laid Lucy.
You know, this guy's never even been off this island his whole life. What's the matter with your old man? Can't he afford educated help?
Off limits, Tanner. Remember the canoe?
Well, it just seems odd that he hasn't been to school or...
Good night.
Boy. What kind of name is Boy? It's the only name I have. You know what you need?
What?
A name. Like Jack. Oh, that's where you take it. How about Stanley?
Stanley.
That's my middle name. Jack Stanley.
Stanley. I like Stanley.
It's a deal. Here's to your new name, Stanley. So, Stanley, what do you do up here for excitement?
Here, I'll show you. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da.
I know that. It's,
Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van
fine in a couple of hours.
Look, I'm sorry if I said anything to upset you last night. I'm only trying to help. We're probably on the same side. I did follow you all the way up here.
You've got a long trip ahead of you. I'd get started if I were you.
Fine. It's your game. You play it any way you want.
Aha! For 10 years I've been coming around here, and at last I caught one red-handed. It's a $500 fine, you know, for littering on these islands.
Oh, I didn't do this. My canoe sunk, and I'm stranded here. Do you have a boat? Would you be willing to give me a lift to Wolfe Island? Well, I'd be willing to pay you for it.
Were you trying to kid?
Gee, Stanley,
You came back.
popped in and I haven't got a thing to wear. I took an unscheduled dip, Stanley. Got some dry clothes you can lend me?
Sure.
Where's that?
The boathouse. Here you go, Jack. I got a bunch of other stuff up here, too.
Thanks a lot, big guy. I'm a regular fashion plate now. Hey, Stanley, you want a beer?
No thanks, Jack. I gotta go cut some more wood.
What are you doing here?
My canoe sunk. I could have drowned.
So what, you've come back here looking for sympathy?
Yeah, I apologize for not drowning.
Just apologize for being here and leave.
No, I don't think I'll do that this time.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Question is, who the hell are you?
Ashley Wolfe or E. Roman?
Take your time.
I'm in no hurry.
But, sir, I had no way of knowing. And there did seem to be a strong family resemblance. I understand, sir. No, the reporter was discouraged. She should be there alone. What do you want done if she has found something? I understand. Oh, yes, the float plane has been chartered.
Why you? I mean, why do you want to blow the whistle on Wolfe? You work for him in his legal department. Why expose him?
Well, I don't like the way he runs things.
So why'd you come up here to Wolfe Island pretending to be his daughter?
All the missing files were coded WI.
Wolfe Island.
Now, a perfect place to hide the stuff because hardly anyone knows it exists. And this is what I found in the boathouse. First of all, the original patent, R in the name of Kurt Rowland. Who also happens to be 50% shareholder in Wolfe Computers.
I'm gonna get a raise. So, he's a silent partner.
Who knows? The water taxi arrives tomorrow.
My grinning friend.
Jack, I really am sorry about that reception.
Tell me something.
Mm-hmm.
Why me? I mean, there's a lot of high-profile reporters you could have leaked this stuff to.
The fact that you had just come out of sport, and you were obviously hungry for a great story. I did my homework. Yeah.
So what's my favorite color?
Blue?
Lucky guess. Which reminds me, I better see if my clothes are dry. You know, I bet that big goof didn't even think to hang them up.
So, what's my favorite food?
Oh, pizza.
With or without anchovies?
Without?
Oh, you know, I can see that this is going to be the beginning of a very deep relationship, Miss E. Brolin?
Elizabeth. But, all my deep relationships call me E.
E, it is. E. Maybe they fell.
Maybe they were hit on the back of the head with something heavy.
Maybe.
Hey, Stanley. Hey, look here. This is called
I know, Jack.
A little piece of the sun. Right. Listen, Stanley. You want to show me your island?
Sure.
I got something I want to talk to you about.
Has, Ashley ever been here before?
No.
What about Theodore Wolfe?
Who?
The man who owns this island. He must be your boss.
I've never heard of him.
Stanley, do you know what death is?
Sure. People get killed on TV all the time.
Has anyone died here on Wolfe Island? In real life?
Why do you ask, Jack?
Just curious.
Jack? Stanley? Okay, you guys, this isn't funny. Do you know where Stanley is?
I left him up the top of the hill about half an hour ago.
Jack, I am worried.
About what?
About Stanley.
He's a bit strange, isn't he? You know, his whole concept of the outside world comes from Channel 3, Barry. And in the beginning, God created David to Beaver.
Yeah, well, I just hope he hasn't seen Halloween yet.
Or Friday the 13th.
Or, my bloody Valentine.
Hi, Jack. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Stanley.
Poor bird. They can't see the glass at night. They think it's the sky. I'll go see if it's okay.
I don't know about you, but I would feel much safer if we took turns on watch tonight. I don't want to let him out of our sight for a minute.
Don't worry, kids. Totally safe with me.
Jack, don't panic.
What do we do?
I'm sure there are some candles in the kitchen. You stay here. It's okay. He tripped over the stupid axe. Jack? Jack, are you okay?
I stubbed my toe.
Jack, what are you doing?
Looking for fuses.
Well, hang on a minute because I've got a candle.
You really saved my ass. Thanks.
Becca, I didn't do anything.
Jack? I didn't want to hit you. Garth warned me to stay out of the way. You and Ashley are my friends.
Big boy, thanks a lot. You want to get some rope, belts, or cloth or anything? Tie this son of a bitch.
Thanks, Stanley.
You're welcome, Ashley.
Stanley, will you come down here and give me a hand? Look, he's not going to hurt you. Oh, Stanley, will you get down here?
Stanley, what's the matter?
He teaches me lessons. He says they're good for me.
What do you mean by lessons?
This is a lesson he taught me a long time ago.
Do you think he knows who I really am?
How?
I don't know. Why else would he try and kill us?
Because of what we found.
You think he knows about the documents?
Skull.
Where are you going?
I'm going to find out where he left his boat. We're getting out of here first thing in the morning.
You don't want another lesson, do you? What you have to do is untie your Uncle Garth. Don't want another lesson like the one in the boathouse, do you?
The taste in your mouth is 2-week-old socks.
Suppose you're the one that's responsible for that skull we found in Stanley's loft.
Where did the skull come from, Stanley?
On the other side of the island.
We'll just have to go take a look when it's later, won't we?
That be, I wonder?
The Ranger.
How do you know?
Sound of the motor.
Them. Suppose we better show them these bones. ever glad to see you.
Well, I see you made it out here. I'm just on my way out to the Whodunit Park. I thought I'd drop in and see how you're getting on. Something wrong?
We'll show you.
Oh, my God. I knew this would happen sooner or later. I've warned guys plenty of time about trespassing.
Trespassing? He tried to kill us.
Nah, he's a sick boy.
In the city, they would call him a psychopath. What are you doing?
You want to carry him all the way down on the boat? Give me a hand here. The sooner we untie him, the quicker you can leave. Keep untying him. Start with his head. I don't know who you are, lady. But lie face down on the living room floor now. Move it!
God is gonna teach you a big lesson.
Smart ass answer. I want to know who you are and what you're doing here. They took my knife. Forget about your knife for a minute. Now, you going to answer me or what? I want to know who you are. What did you do with my knife?
Forget about that damn knife. Now, look, I mean business, buddy boy.
Boy, that's who's got it.
Where is he, anyway?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is all his fault, you know.
Hold it on.
Little girl shouldn't play with guns.
Shoot him.
I can't. I can't do it. I can't shoot him. Barry, are you okay?
Does this place look familiar to anybody?
The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, then they all would be lost.
We're out of gas. Yeah, these nuts are too tight. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He'll be here in the morning with the plane anyway. Oh. Will you stop that? You didn't break anything. Besides, you never use them anyway.
Oh. Someone could come along in 10 minutes.
Or 10 days?
You know, I wish Stanley had some idea of how those bodies got there and who they were.
Kurt Rowland and his wife, Sarah.
Makes you say that, a hunch?
It's the necklace. I recognized it from snapshots taken of my mother.
The daughter.
Yes. They left from Canada on business when I was too, when I stayed in Germany with my uncle. And then about a year ago, I was going through some documents. And I came across a very recent patent renewal under the name of Kurt Rowland. Now, naturally, I began. Oh, maybe my father was somehow still alive somewhere.
You saw your parents' bodies this morning. You know that your father's dead.
What I would like to know is how Wolfe has kept my father's name alive on paper all these years.
What do they say about survival?
What?
The best way to conserve heat is to cuddle up to someone else, wrap your arm inside their clothes.
You mean like this?
Not exactly. I'm the one that's cold, not Stanley.
Charge you with false advertising. Suppose you want to go over to Wolfe Island.
Actually, do you suppose you could get us to a phone?
Not a phone around here for miles.
Well, can your boat get us to the mainland then?
Don't have enough gas. But I got some for your boat at my place.
Great. Let's go. You want to keep me company?
You can go. I'm warm enough.
You stay here and look after your boat, boy. We'll be right back.
Hey, that's the plane I chartered. Hey! Over here! Hey!
Oh, my God.
What? Boy!
How did they get out?
It's Wolfe.
He flew to the mainland and back, no boats anywhere. Gus has gone for my boat. He should be back any time.
Fishermen?
No sign of any.
Anybody?
It's pretty well closed up for the season. There is an old lady that cleans up around the island. She lives about 10 minutes away.
Send guards.
Right.
Rifles?
I have a couple stored at the park in Whodunit.
Get them.
Jack, I think it's too late to go to the police.
You'd never get away with it. Not with all that open water.
So what are we going to do?
I could go to the police. They never stop me. Just think I'm a crazy broad.
Perfect. We let her go.
Good. Okay. But first, do you think you could take me back to the island?
I want you to check out that old garbage lady. Yeah, that crazy old broad. Gotta move on. Oh, he's in a nasty mood. Okay. Where are you off to? Whodunit for some rifles.
Are you totally insane?
The only hard evidence that I've got is back there on the island, and I'm going to go get it.
Oh, listen to me, Elizabeth. Those are the bad guys. They've got guns.
No, listen to me, Jack. I've been planning this for years. I want to nail that bastard right now.
You know how badly I could get killed by a gun?
Okay, Jack, you just stay here and keep warm.
Oh, great. Make me feel guilty, why don't you? You two are Looney Tunes.
I could get you back there, but it might be a little smelly.
Well, let's go. Jack, don't you think you're about ready to give up Pee Wee hockey? Welcome to the big league.
Do you see the matter, woman?
Yeah?
Where?
Oh, I don't remember exactly. Must have been 3 years ago.
Ah, crazy old lady. Got in the boat.
Garbage. You hungry?
You get smart with me. Take out all the bags. Now.
I hope she got away in time.
She knows all the back channels. Stay here. I'll check this place out.
Be careful, Jack. Wolf might be in there.
And what do you suppose we'll find under here?
Well, kindly weren't hiding under there. Just wanted to pay you back for being such a smart ass.
By the way, I never covered Pee Wee hockey. It was midget.
How long do you think it's going to take her to get back here with the police?
That depends on how long it takes the police to buy her story. She is a crazy old recluse who spends her whole life collecting garbage on deserted islands.
Jack, I love your optimism.
And well, if our luck holds, Wolf's probably got the whole police department in his back pocket anyway.
Well, there is a reason why the best legal minds in the country call him the Wolf.
There is a reason why the best alcoholic reporters in the country call me the Bear.
As in Teddy?
There is that side to me.
So, do you plan on coupling Wolf into submission?
It wasn't him I had in mind.
Where are they? They will hurt you.
That's Theodore Wolf.
Where they come from, people will not understand. They will hurt you. And me.
God, he's big.
Why have you kept me here? Protection. People would not understand.
Jack and E understand me. They're my friends.
Friends. How much do Jack and E understand? Who are Jack and E? Why do they want to hurt us? Why do you protect them?
They're my friends.
What do they talk to you about? Did they talk to you about the boathouse? Did they talk to you about the grave?
Kill him.
Jack, watch out.
The old lady's crazy. Said she hadn't seen anybody, lady or man, in 3 years. She still hasn't. Where was she?
Her place. Ready to take out a load of garbage? This afternoon? No. She's always finished by noon.
She was just loading out.
Every day for the last 10 years.
The old lady's place. If she's not there, check the channel to the mainland. This time, bring her back to me.
There was nothing you could have done. And the only thing that's going to help Stanley right now is if we can try and get our hands on those documents.
In the cottage.
The grave.
The gravesite. Destroy the bones. Make sure there's nothing left. Take a rifle. They're somewhere on this island. Boy, they won't hurt us now.
Damn it.
Poor old woman.
Poor old woman, what about us?
Left the key in the boat.
Let's get down and take his boat and get the hell out of here while we can.
Well, what now?
She didn't make it. Found her boat swamped, garbage bags floating all over the place. Found her hat in the water, too.
Are they?
Oh, well, water's pretty deep around there, though.
Where?
North end of the mainland, near 4 Mile Point.
How long will it take her to get to Honey Harbor overland from there?
She drowned.
How long?
25 miles, pretty deep bush. Take her most of the night, I'd say.
Make sure she doesn't get to Honey Harbor. First, get me a ladder.
Yeah. There's one in the boathouse, I think.
Get it.
Where you going?
Go to get him a ladder.
Send him up to Honey Harbor to bag me a garbage lady. Be careful now. He thinks they're somewhere on the island.
You think he'd let me use that anchor on that smart-ass writer, kid?
I'd like to spend a little time with the girl. Keep your eyes open.
You think they may try to jump me?
Drop it. Put your hands up.
Hey, do you mind if I finish first?
Now. Move forward.
All
Put it back in. Now turn around, nice and slowly. Now, undo your belt and drop your pants.
Come on, stop playing games.
I'm just looking for an excuse to use this.
They'll hear you.
You'll be dead before they do. Okay. Now move your ass down to the boathouse.
Say, Nick, what you doing?
Where's the girl?
Good! Flip!
All right. Now, if you guys care for your life, listen very carefully. The water's 20 feet deep at the end of the dock. The rope is 8 feet long. Your anchor's at the end of the rope. You two are about 6 feet. If you can add 8 to 6, and then subtract that from 20, that's how far your heads will be below the surface. Every time you move, you get closer to the edge. And more splinters up your ass. Oh, by the way,
Your gags. I think I got your underwear mixed up.
All because of an accident 25 years ago. You are paying for my crime. I've never been able to live with that. And now it's too late for you to leave here. These people you call your friends cannot change anything. The outside world will hurt you now. Now I would become their prisoner.
What happened to my parents? Who am I?
You are my living bond with her. I cannot lose you.
Where's Wolf?
I can't see him. I hope Stanley's okay.
Stanley?
Over here.
Come here. Come here. Where's Wolf?
I don't know.
It's okay, big guy. You're safe with us. Come on.
Come on. Let's go.
On the dock. Why did you come here?
To find out what happened to my parents.
Who are you?
Elizabeth Rowland.
Your mother. Your mother thought we would send for you any day. I thought another child would help her to forget. But then more than ever, she wanted the whole family together. He was using my work, trying to steal it. Your mother, he was trying to steal her. He moved out of the way. I hit your mother. Then I lost control. I strangled him. The boy was all I had left. But I had to keep him here, hidden. Otherwise, people would know who I really was. I never knew you or your brother. I am sorry.
After accidentally killing his own wife, Kurt Rowland assumed the identity of the man he thought was her lover. In effect, he became the man he killed, Theodore Wolfe. To further avoid suspicion from the law, he was never able to acknowledge Elizabeth and Stanley as his true children. The shock of seeing his daughter again was simply too much for a man already tormented by 25 years of guilt and shame. As for everyone else in this little story, well, Elizabeth took her brother to the city, where he had a crash course in modern civilization. He was impressed by most of it, from French fries to skyscrapers, from pubs to hockey games. He even met a nice young lady. It turned out that Stanley had been named after his father, so he was the Kurt Rowland on the computer patents and company shares Elizabeth found on the island. And therefore, he was a very wealthy man, though he did keep the name Stanley. But it wasn't long before Stanley began to miss his roots. He spends at least half the year up there now, and the last thing I heard was that he's not alone up there anymore. As for Garth and the Ranger, well, I prefer to remember them the way they were. As for Jack, well, he still tends to exaggerate and overdo everything. But then again, that's what tabloid readers seem to like. As for Elizabeth, well, he doesn't talk about her much.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello, Jack. Thanks for coming.
So how's the litigation business?
Fine. Took me a while to clear up my father's affairs.
I guess that was pretty hard going. How's Stanley?
He is fine.
What?
He's decided to go back to the island.
I think that's great.
He misses you.
Miss him.
I'm going up to visit him this weekend, and he was wondering if maybe you'd like to come along.
Nice. Bringing a friend?
No? But, please feel free to bring someone.
No.
So, why didn't you phone me?
Why didn't you phone me?
Because you said that you were going to call me as soon as you got back from the States.
No. You told me you'd phone me as soon as the litigation was finished.
I told you that I was going to be busy.
No,
and would you
Elizabeth,
please
I
give me a
distinctly
call?
remember.
I know that. I left a message in. You know you did not.